Good morning, girls, and welcome to today's video. As you can tell, I'm going to be walking you guys through my soft mom morning routine. Obviously, not every morning looks like this, and sometimes there's going to be a little bit more chaos. But I really try my best to stick to this kind of structure. Not only is it good for the kids, but it's also good for me. I find that I thrive on sticking to not a super strict schedule, but just an outline for the day. I feel like it helps to maintain mental clarity and especially helps to keep my mood regulated. I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I will disassociate sometimes and I'm still waking up. So that's kind of what's happening here. I will brush my teeth for like 5 minutes just to wake myself up a little bit more. You can't see him, but my toddler is at my feet, and most mornings, that's just how it looks like. I try my best to wake up before the kids so that I can take care of myself and fill my own cup before they wake up. But that's not always realistic, and so that's what's happening today. Now, regardless of how our morning has started, I will always try to squeeze in anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes to go to the Lord, say a prayer, offer up my day to Him, and also try to get a scripture in. I feel such a big difference in my mood on the days that I don't do this, so this is one non-negotiable for me that I have been practicing probably the last 6 months, and it has really shifted the way that I have felt towards motherhood. Not only does it help me to set an example to prioritize God for my children, but it also helps me to get in the right mindset for the day, to have more patience, be slow to anger, and really to just start my day off with gratitude. So especially if you're a mom, I really encourage you to practice this because I feel like this has made all the difference for me as a mom. One habit that I started with my first son when he was about 6 months old was picking 5 books from our collection and reading to him in the morning. Starting the day with a book sets a peaceful tone and eases all of us into the day. It creates a sense of consistency and structure which kids thrive on. More reading engages your baby's fresh, rested brain, priming it for learning. It helps develop language, listening skills, and cognitive connections right from the start of the day. Reading together first thing creates quality time before distractions set in. Eye contact, cuddles, and my voice helps to deepen emotional connection and security. Now, I was expecting this to just be a morning with me and the boys, and typically it is, but today our daddy came home early from work and we were able to sit down at the table and enjoy breakfast as a family. Sitting down and eating a meal as a family is something that we have always prioritized with our kids. Whether the kids eat or not, it is an important time of the day that we spend together as a family, just talking about what we have planned for the day, along with any other upcoming events that we have that I need to put in the calendar. Of course, this is mainly for me and OJ, but this is vital time that normally we only get a couple of opportunities to enjoy throughout the day, especially if OJ's working a lot. So here we're just getting ready to take the kids to the park to take a walk and also to just enjoy some time together as a family. OJ was going to go play some pickleball. I was going to go for a walk and get my steps in. And even though we're leaving to just go outside, I do like to put a little bit more effort into my appearances whenever we leave the house. This is more so for me just so that I can feel a little bit more put together. The quote that goes, "If you look good, you feel good," has rang especially true for me since becoming a mom. So having these 5 minutes to freshen up before we leave the house to put some sunscreen, concealer, and blush on really makes me feel better about myself. Now, like I said before, not every morning looks the same. So if I didn't have my time in the morning set aside to be able to spend some time with God, I will take this time on our walk to throw on an audio scripture or listen to a general conference talk. But if I did get my time in the morning, I'll throw on a podcast or an audiobook, just something to uplift and edify me. And of course, before we leave, I usually let the kids play at the park for about 30 minutes. This is a super good chance for them to get any last minute wiggles out before we head home and put them down for their naps. And one last stop that we have to make before we do that is going to pick up a grocery order. Doing grocery pickups has added so much convenience to our routine, and is honestly something that I will continue to do as long as my children are small. Well, girls, that is the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and maybe were able to pick up a couple of helpful tips. I will see you in the next one.